Batteries are the bullets of future wars, and let me tell you why. When we talk about batteries as an important part of the ecosystem, we're talking about so many applications, from laptops and cell phones to EVs and scooters to drones and the night vision goggles that our military relies on. Batteries are at the heart of all of that. China makes 80% of the world's lithium-ion batteries, and the supply chain behind that starts with the mining and processing of critical minerals that go into the anodes and cathodes that comprise the actual battery, to the final assembly and use of that battery in a lot of civil and military applications. We should care about China's dominance because they have shown their interest in cutting off those critical supply chains when it suits them. And actually, it just happened. Battery technology has now been identified by the Chinese Communist Party as a technology that will be restricted in terms of its export to the US. We talk about the non-market practices that Beijing has developed over the last decade or more. It's everything from manipulating prices on critical minerals to overproducing and dumping product that is not demanded by the global market into markets like the US and Europe and elsewhere, and forcing the absorption of that overproduction. That overproduction is linked to suppressed wages. Sometimes it's linked to the use of forced labor, which should be highly worrisome for Americans to understand that cheap goods coming into the US might actually be built on the backs of forced labor in places like Xinjiang in China. So these supply chains are complicated, and it's important to understand all the ways in which China's dominance can translate into a problem for us. China's battery dominance today doesn't need to define our future. In our report, we talk about 6 key areas where the US can begin to break the chokehold that China has on the US battery supply chain. Check out FDD.org to read more. Do you know where your batteries come from? Let us know in the comments.